Howdy and good evening. To another nightmare of a Picayune dream. How have you been? I've been doing pretty fine tonight. Tonight and today as well. The entire day. Yeah, I've been doing fine. I'm just reviewing what I've been drawing this whole fucking day and I still think it looks fine. It's a nice feeling whenever you draw something and the next day you look at it and think, yeah, this looks good. I did good yesterday. That's a nice feeling. I've been on a roll like that. I don't remember when was the last time I felt like something I'd drawn the day before didn't look good. I realize that sounds like I'm bragging a lot, but I guess that's just... But I want to point it out it's more of a symbol of me being confident in my abilities. That's a much nicer way to paint it. Gone into a spiral of genre talk, which you shouldn't do. I mean, we also went through a spiral of talking about isekais a while back. Or trying to define a roguelite. Roguelite. Still, I can definitely see how it can turn sour really quick. Oh, music genre, which is a lot worse. That is definitely a topic I'm not even tiptoeing into. It seems terrifying. So I'm sticking with what I know, instead of just bumbling blindly into a topic that might get me fucking yelled at. I ain't doing that. God, it's gotten way warmer way too soon here. Supposed to be spring, but it's feeling more like early summer. And it is a really bad time to be wearing long-sleeved t-shirts. How heated can those conversations get? What was I'm not asking to go fully in depth. I just want to see the tip of the iceberg. What genre were you talking about? I understand it's a massive iceberg of heated discussions, and I'm just in a rowboat trying to see what the peak is. And I know it can very easily spiral into me crashing into the iceberg and drowning. But I'm taking my chances. Specifically talking about what is considered emo music. Emo? Is that how you pronounce it? Emo. Emo, yeah. Kinda like an emu. Or short for emotion, maybe? Okay, my mind is already racing as to how that could become a heated debate. I'm now rowing my boat away from the iceberg, as I can definitely see the dangers ahead. My keyboard doing alright? Why is it slidier than usual? Ah, it's fine, it's fine. Hey, question. I will answer. At the best of my ability. Oh boy, I need to take a deep breath. Taking it down a notch. Going from 3rd gear to 2nd gear. How many characters do you remember in Worm having a cape? Specifically a cape and not something like a cloak or a robe. Eidolon has one. I don't remember if Legend has one. No. Definitely not. Neither of them. No, neither of them. Neither of them. Not them. Eidolon has a goddammit. Okay then. One less than I already had, which is now to 1 if Legend has one, because I don't remember if he has or not. Shadowstalker had a cloak. Escapeless. Okay, then my number is back to 0. I remember Taylor pointing it out that it's weird that we're colloquially named as capes, while actual capes are extraordinarily rare. I mean, they're not really practical all that much. Unless they have, like, really thick material or are good at shielding you. And other than that, not much use for a cape. I can't remember any of the, like, bigger characters having capes. Shadowstalker is more of a cloak, I'm thinking. Maybe some minor characters might have had a cape, but nothing that immediately jumps into my mind. Only person I can remember is Alexandria. He did have a cape. It has been a bit. It has been a bit since she died, and I don't really remember a lot of her. No, yeah, she did have a cape. She took it off when she had to, like, hold Noelle in place, and then took it back when she was done having Noelle being blasted by Sundancer's son. Yeah, she does have a cape, or had, or has again, since she's now been, quote, resurrected, unquote? Reanimated. She's a reanimated corpse right now. Also, it's fucked up that a member of the PRT decided to name Noelle Echidna because he had a daughter named Noelle and didn't want a monster named next to her daughter And her daughter is called Noelle, and our Noelle's last name. Like, it's fucked up. Like, that shit is fucked up. They're the same Noelle, two different universes, but... Echidna does fit really well. The Echidna was like a mother of all monsters or something like that, right? It is definitely a very fitting name, but that revelation that that there is a Noelle exactly named like her in this universe, and that her father didn't want her daughter sharing a name with a monster, meant that there is definitely nobody that is willing to take her back. Not her friends, not anybody in this universe, and by some form of confirmation here, not even her parents back in her universe. If the parents in this universe are anything to go by. God, her whole fucking story is tragic. The Travelers, as a whole, are fucking tragic. Speaking of the Travelers, Cody's back. Cody's back and fucked everything up. He got severely fucked up, I will admit that. Half a woman with the bottom half is a snake, like how Noelle's bottom half is a mix of animals. She does create monstrous things with her power. I'm guessing they have like a team in the PRT dedicated solely to making up good names. If they're so intent on having PR people like that, they definitely have like a team for naming enemies or beasts. Anyways, Cody's back. He fucked everything up. Understandably, he was extraordinarily angry at Accord, but also taking down Chevalier and Tattletale is really fucking bad. And everything is fucked, and New Delhi is fucking dead. Like, completely destroyed except for like the one temple. And shit is bad, and Regent is dead. A lot of names in the series are really good. They're really fucking good, honestly. Very good descriptors. Good way of keeping track of who's who. Like, I can identify the name by the sort of meaning, so I can actually identify their powers and... like that. Everybody in the... Chicago Wards team has a good name that relates to their powers. Eidolon, for example, fits both meanings of the word Eidolon. I am not super familiar with the etymology of Eidolon. Regent is dead. Fuck. Regent is dead. I'm so bummed about that. Like, he had already told himself he was like a side character, and he was fine with that. He was eventually gonna get himself killed. He was eventually gonna get bumped off. He said that as much in his interlude. He went out trying to hit Behemoth with a barb, like, easy to pick on the people that are defenseless, isn't it, or something like that. Didn't even manage to get 3 words in. I do remember Hero and Alexandria's name being linked. And it so fucking sucks. Or his relationship with him could really develop. We didn't get to see a lot of it develop. Those two are very secretive about each other. But like we could sort of see that there was something bigger than just two people fucking around. We understand that much of them. Imp is gonna go kill Regent's dad. She's gonna kill Regent's dad, because that's what Regent would have liked. I can't think about Alec and his whole story too much, or else I'm just gonna start crying again. That's not conducive to anything. Like the way their relationship was described and Alec using his powers on her is an allegory for exploring each other's body. True. They had that deep of a bond, that deep of an trust for each other. They were close. They were really close. And now everything is falling apart. And now another side concern is that Taylor's passenger is getting too much of a hold of her. But that is definitely something that's happening, and I am kind of scared about it. But also I'm thinking, she would be really, really good at leading a lot of people. Like, she is definitely a really good leader, with her ability to multitask and everything. God, she would make a fantastic leader of the Protectorate, or of a big Protectorate team. She would have definitely thrived there. Two meanings of Eidolon is first, an image without real existence, phantom, apparition, which describes how his costume looks, and second, an ideal person or thing which fits him in multiple ways. I mean, an ideal person by the people who don't really know him that much, but sure, true. And maybe he's becoming a phantom of what he once was, as well. Fitting with how he presents, and fitting in an ironic way of how he really is. Absolutely love it. Ah, it's been 20 minutes.